Alright, what's going on? We back with another video. Now this video gonna be a little different. As you can see, we dressed up because we talking about business in this video. Alright, your boy Wolf of Fitness Coaching, that's what we going for right now. Anyways, got the hair to the side. Anyways, this video is not about me whatsoever. Actually, it's about the program. So basically in this video, I'm gonna be going over each and every single one of my clients that have gotten either good results or like somewhat decent results, right? We're gonna go over the clients, all the clients that have joined the program, all the people that have trusted me to be their trainer and their fitness coach, and I'm gonna show you the results that I've gotten and kind of the journey that I've gone through getting clients and stuff like that, helping people and stuff, and then some of the journey that these people have been going through. So anyways, what I have right here is this thing, this little Miro board. Just gonna show you all the clients over the past 2 years now that I've helped train, and kind of what their results are, what their stories are, and stuff like that. So first off, one of the very first clients that I've ever gotten was Angel, right? I believe he commented or liked one of my posts, and I reached out to him, asked him some fitness questions, and then he was like interested in, training, right? So I did not have a client before, you know what I'm saying? So I asked Angel if he wanted to join the program. He said he didn't have any money. He was like a college kid, right? So I offered him 6 months for free just so I could get the testimonial, so I could actually show people that I do train people. And he was kind of like a test subject. I'm not going to lie. He was kind of like a test subject for the program, so I know what I'm doing actually helps people, right? So he was in the program for about 6 months, and this is his transformation. He went from 190 pounds to 165. And yeah, he was like super consistent. He changed his lifestyle, he changed his diet, and he really liked, kind of the progress that he made. So not gonna lie, he could have made more progress. 6 months, I would say about a year into working out and fitness is a good time frame to really see a difference in your life. But as you can see, he lost a lot of his belly fat, and he kind of got some muscle in his arms. Of course, there's always improvements to be made, but this was my very first client. He trusted me to coach him for 6 months, and that's what we did. He went from 190 pounds to 165 pounds. So, and that's the graph to show it. I know it's kind of hard to see, but he started at 190 pounds. That's what he recorded, and now he's down to like 165. So, very first client I ever got. Super cool. And then actually next we'll go to Adam. Now, Adam reached out to me, and he was interested in coaching, right? But this was actually a very weird interaction because he joined the program in exchange for like copywriting services. And at the time, I'm just like brand new, right? This is like my second client. I'm just like, okay, whatever. And get him in the program. He's training, right? He's doing stuff, and he trains for about a month. And then he kind of like ghosts me and drops off, right? But I'm mentioning this, I'm showing this because he still went from 237.6 pounds to 231 pounds. So in a month, he dropped about 6 pounds. It could have been water weight, I don't know, but hey, I got him in the gym. We got him working. Definitely a very strange interaction, but hey, we got him some results. So that was just a month. But next is Braden. Actually, Adam, I didn't get no pictures from him. We just got this graph from him. But Braden, this is his transformation. As you can see, his back is looking crazy now. He went from 141 pounds to 152 pounds. So he gained about 10 pounds of, pretty much muscle, right? He was super lean, right? In 3 months. Me and him worked together for 3 months. He actually hit me up on TikTok. And he was like, hey, I'm tired of being skinny, literally. And I was like, okay, word. Let's get you ripped. You know what I'm saying? Now, Braden was going through a lot. He made a lot of progress, was going good, and then life happened, and then he kind of fell off. So I had to try and pick him back up a little bit, And after 3 months, he kind of fell off. He's going on and doing his own life now. But he's still going to the gym here and there. We took him from here. We took him from down here, and we got him like up there. So he made progress in his life, And I'm sure I did change his life. You know, I changed his perspective. And that was in 3 months. You know, that was just in 3 months. Braden did kind of drop off after that, though. Tried to help him the best I can. Try to get him even more progress. But yeah, life happens. Stuff happens. And funny thing, I almost lost my job trying to help this dude because he hit me up on TikTok. And I'm messaging on my phone, and one of the people at my job was like, "Hey, get off your phone," started yelling at me for being on my phone. I'm like, I'm trying to get this person in the program. So anyways, that's Braden. Super cool guy. Loved working with him. Got him about 10 pounds of muscle. So next person, we got Jaden. So I actually don't have a graph from him. No graph due to inconsistency. He really wasn't tracking his weight that much, but he was inconsistent with tracking and everything. But he was consistent in the gym. Like, he would go to the gym and he would like do what he needed to do, but he would just be inconsistent with tracking it. So that was one problem that I did have. He did go from 164 pounds to 174 pounds. So this is the before and after. You can see he has a little bit more lean muscle now. And, you know, he was feeling a lot better. Actually making that progress, even if it's like just for a short amount of time, it really makes you feel a lot better about yourself. So this was about a 2-3 month time frame. And then he kind of fell off. He got in a car accident. And I tried to get him. So one thing I forgot to mention, Braden, I also trained for free for 3 months. I believe he was 16, so he didn't really have, you know, enough money to invest in coaching like that. And, you know, that could be an excuse, whatnot. I'm not like no crazy salesperson, but Jaden, I tried to get him on the payment plan, but he got in a car crash. At least that way he say, and I missed out on the payment. But I'm mentioning the payment because I just want to be transparent with whoever's watching this video, right? If you want to pay for it, by all means, you know, that helps us both out, right? But it's more about changing the person's life. Whoever I'm working with, it's more about changing their life, you know? The testimonial, I believe, matters more than the payment, you know? But that's Jaden. He 3 months for free. Braden, 3 months for free. But Jeremy was my very first paying client. You know, he paid. He hopped on the payment plan, and he did it for 3 months, right? And he went from 228 to 217 pounds. Now, about that 2 month time frame, he kind of fell off and got a little bit unmotivated. You know, he was stuck with certain bad habits, and I was trying to help him through that, but a part of me like couldn't really help him. What he was going through, I couldn't necessarily relate to. And, you know, he was struggling with like drinking and smoking and stuff. And a part of that, I used to struggle with smoking, but I quit pretty much. I quit altogether. And I tried to explain that to him. It was kind of hard. One thing, I was inconsistent at this time too, because I told him I would make a bunch of videos explaining everything, and I never got to that. So we going over the good, the bad, the ugly in this video. You know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I'm not gonna try and lie to people. But there was a lot of stuff I could have done better on my end to keep him motivated to help him. But he still went from 228 to 217 pounds. You know, as you can see, it fluctuated. I tried to get him back on, and then he's going to the gym consistently, right? He's liking the gym. He was going to the gym like crazy. And you could even see the difference. He's not just sucking in his gut. I know some people might say, oh, it just looks like he's sucking in his gut. But you could actually see his arms also got a little bit more definition. And, you know, you could actually start to see some more of his abs. So he was going to the gym for about a good 2 months, 2.5 months. And then that last month, he kind of fell off. But he was my very first paying client. And I didn't try and sell him or nothing like crazy. I told him I would train him for free, just for the testimonial, really. But he was interested in paying me. So he wanted to pay, and that's what happened. So shout out to Jeremy, though. I knew him way back in high school. and still one of the homies. Will always be one of the homies. I try to help him as much as I can, but there's a lot of things I could have done better on my end. Now Marina is one of my favorite clients. She was actually like always motivated, always like super high energy, and always like hitting her workouts, doing what she needed to do. Cool thing, she's also gluten free. Just like me, I'm gluten free, and she wanted to lose weight. So she was actually my second paying client. She was interested in actually joining the program, and she went from 220 pounds to 200 pounds in 8 months. And it took a while, but along this journey, she really changed her life. She really flipped her life around. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do in this program. It's just flip your life around. Marina was super awesome, super high energy, always ready and always taking action, And I didn't have to really worry too much about her nutrition because she had a nutritionist and she had celiac disease. So she was never really struggling with that end. She was more or less struggling with how to lose the weight and keep it off, right? And the main thing was just her consistency. We just got to get her doing the right things consistently over time. And now, this is her before and after. And here in her after, she actually got into cheerleading. So she actually took on a sport. If you're ever looking to lose weight, definitely take on a sport. It would tremendously help you. Take on a sport and weightlifting. You do both of those, you'll start being like an athlete pretty much, right? So yeah, she made a lot of progress and she's still going. Of course, cheerleading, she did get an injury. She did hurt her knee or something, I believe. And yeah, that kind of like she had to like, what do you call it? Take a time out from stuff, but she still did stuff, right? She was still working out the things that she could. So yeah, shout out Marina, one of the best clients I've ever had. Honorable mention is Jim. I have no graph from him. He didn't really lose a crazy amount of weight. I have no pictures of him either. He never uploaded pictures. But Jim was about 50 to 60 years old. And he was a little older. And one thing he was saying was he was struggling with coronary artery disease. I don't even know how to say it. But and yeah, he needed more. He needed to work out more. His doctor said he needed to work out more, right? So I was like, okay, I can get you working out, right? We didn't get him going to the gym. We just got him doing like home workouts because he was older. Couldn't really do too much, but he was doing push-ups every day, and we got him working out pretty much every day. And the doctor actually did say that his blood sugar was down. He was getting better. He was doing more exercise, and he said he loved the program. So this is just like an honorable mention. I don't have any proof except for his messages to show that what he was doing that I actually helped him, kind of thing. Another honorable mention, I don't have pictures. Well, I do have pictures, but they're like really not too different, to be honest. Marquise, he went from 166 pounds to 180 pounds, and that was in about 3-4-ish months. And he mentioned that he never been 180 pounds before. He wanted to bulk up, look more aesthetic. So yeah, we don't have pictures yet because the way his body type is, you don't really see it, right? He went from 166 to 180. He still looks the same, right? Even though there's a difference. So that just takes time and consistency. You're not going to see like crazy results in just 3 months, right? It's really going to take a year. So yeah. And then we also got Daniel. He joined the free 30-day challenge one time, and he went from 174 pounds to 170 pounds. So dropped about 4 pounds. We got him more consistent with his workouts. We got Naya. I forget how you say her name. I'm so sorry if you're watching this. But Naya, she also joined the free 30-day challenge as well. And she went from 253 pounds to 244 pounds. So she lost about 10 pounds. Could be water weight, but we got her moving. We got her exercising. That's all that matters, right? And funny thing, Marina is actually Angel's friend, who's also Naya's friend. So Angel actually helped me with getting some referrals to join the program and, help more people out. That's kind of the idea. Now, all of these people, I'm not going to lie, there's a lot more stuff I could do better on my end, and I've tried to help so many people. And when it comes to online training, it is definitely difficult because you're not there with the person 100% of the time to make sure that they're doing everything right. You kind of have to instill certain mindsets into the person. So all of these people could have gotten better results. There's a lot of things that I could have done better on my end. But that's the thing, is there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's only about 10 of these, right? There's only about 10. And I've learned something and improved the program with each and every one of these people, right? And I hope that everybody that joins my program is satisfied with my service. And I'm not gonna lie, there have been some times where I've been inconsistent as well, because juggling 20 different people and yourself is one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. You gotta figure out your own workouts, your own nutrition, and like 20 other people's, right? So could be excuses, whatever, I don't care. But just telling you the truth, trying to be authentic and show you kind of, what's been going on in the program. We've gotten people some good results, and we've actually helped people make progress and improve their lives, even if it's in a small way, right? That's really the idea. Anybody that has joined my program has made progress in some way, regardless if it's even just a tiny bit of progress, right? And it really just comes down to doing the work. It really just comes down to doing it. And having somebody to tell you to do it really helps. That's kind of what I'm there for. So right now, I'm currently training about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people, right? So we're still trying to get some more clients. We're still trying to, get some more people, some more results. So this is the whole idea, is to just help as many people as possible. Of course, this is a long-term thing. This is a long-term journey. So I learn something from every client. I try and help people as best I can. And so that's showing all the results. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Wolf of Fitness Coaching for real. But I don't know sales like that. I ain't even gonna lie. But this video is made just to kind of be authentic to people and show people kind of the results that I've gotten others, right? Being an online trainer. And being an in-person trainer is a little bit different, right? Online training and in-person are completely different. I believe online training is better because you could train more people, and I think it helps them a little bit more, right? Some people need that one-on-one actual in-person, right? But I truly think that online training, when done correctly, really helps way better. And that's one thing. I had to start from like zero, right? I had to learn pretty much everything myself. So I'm still learning as I go, but I've helped so many people. And yeah, I've helped so many people, even with where I'm at right now, right? And of course I'm trying to learn as well. So I'm trying to put my words together, but I'm not the best. I'm not going to come out here and say, oh, my program's the best, this and that. I'm the best trainer out there. I'm not. There's always improvements that need to be made, So I try and help people the best I can, and, try and improve my program and my services the best I can. I ask my clients for feedback to see what I need to improve on and stuff like that, right? So if I'm being honest, I'm really not satisfied with these results. All of these people could have made better results, right? And that falls on me. So, but that's the name of the game. You learn, you grow, you improve, and you get better. Over time, you just get better. This is a long-term journey. So, yeah, this video is just to be a little bit more open to how the program is, how I've helped people, stuff like that. If you are interested in joining and getting some results in your fitness and your health and fitness, you can DM me on Instagram at FitCoachJacob, and I'll leave it in the description below. And yeah, I'm working with people right now. Of course, we're going to get more results for people. We're going to help people. We're going to make more content. And yeah, it is a long-term journey. This is just the beginning. So yeah, the idea is to get more people more results, get people better results. And this is kind of where I'm at in the business right now. I've made tremendous progress in my life, and I'm looking to make tremendous progress in other people's lives as well. So yeah, or help other people make progress in their lives. So this is Jacob, Wolf of Fitness Coaching. Like and subscribe if you've watched the full video. But yes, sir, follow me on Instagram. Check out my content. Reach out to me if you need some fitness coaching. I got you. Peace.